Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Advice for Professional Actors by me, Ted Sharpe. You may ask yourself, why is this man giving anybody advice? Good reason. I'm actually in everything I go to. I go to everything very early, and I get paid. Next question. So, now that we're into that, I will explain to you the first step of being a professional actor. It's one word: punctuality. I show up 45 minutes to an hour before any call time. That's right. 45 minutes to half an hour. Why? Number one, if there's a problem in traffic, if there's any delays getting out of the house or something, I have a buffer time, so I'm not late. I have never, ever been late. Ever. I worked for the military for numerous years. I worked for NASA for numerous years. 10 seconds late, you're fired. That's it. You're not available. Gone. See ya. We don't want you. So I've worked at places where late is not an option. Some people think that, oh, I'm an actor, I'm a diva, show up whatever. We have very bad news for you. Production companies have tens of thousands of dollars per hour. That's per hour, standing around waiting for the people, known as actors, to show up. So when you're 2 hours late, that just costs a production company, I don't know, 25, 50, 100,000. Yeah, that's right. It's true. That's why, as a professional, if you plan to be professional, if you dream of being professional, then start dreaming of showing up an hour to 45 minutes early. And that's at least. And then you better ask specifically if that's load-in time, makeup time, show time, or film time, because each one of those is different. When I worked on a couple of TV series here in Miami, call time was 5 o'clock in the morning. I would show up at 4:30, hang out, talk to the people as they're walking in. The best time to talk to other people is before you're supposed to show up. Because once you're there, congratulations. It's not a social club. You do not show up to a production to go pick up dates. You're not there to converse with other people. You do that on your own time, not when the camera is filming and you're being told to shut up. They need quiet. Absolute quiet. No chit-chat. No yak-yak. You're not there finding dates. If you do that, go to a bar. Go find a strip club. You are not on set to pick up a date. Forget that nonsense. You want to talk to your friends? You do it before call time. Show up an hour early, hang out with your friends an hour early. That's right. An hour early if you plan on talking to your friends, chit-chatting on garbage. Because once you're on their time, guess what? You got to do what they tell you. That's what you're there for. Okay? Don't fool yourself going to any film productions to think that's a party, to think it's a social center. No, people are there to work. Right? That's what you're there for. Work. Get paid. Not chit-chat while you've got $10,000 worth of production people standing around. It's not going to happen. So you want to be professional? First thing you have to do is show up on time. On time being an hour early. Not skidding in at the last moment. Oh, wait a minute. My mother says, my daughter says, the dog took a dump in my shoe. I got a flat tire. I couldn't find the place. My wife is, giving me a hard time this morning. My husband, he gave me a hard time this morning. There's a million excuses. We don't want to hear them. We have several thousands of dollars in production sitting there. And you're where? Are you kidding? Let me explain to you something. Real film companies have something called a double. It means a standby, which translates into if you're not there when you need to be, the other guy gets the job. Why? Because they were there and you weren't. And when you show up, they'll tell you, turn around, go back home. We don't need you. We don't need anybody that keeps everybody waiting. Are you kidding? Everybody's here waiting for you to first show up, then to put on your makeup, then to put on the wardrobe, then to do the hair. Then if on top of that you need to get into the mood, Because I've worked with a couple of actors that they tell me flat out, oh, I must be in the mood for this. You're fired. I would personally fire you. I'd say, get out of here. In the mood at this point? Are you nuts? We have $20,000 an hour standing around and we got to wait for the actors to be in the mood? I don't think so. Not even Hollywood. You should see the contracts those people sign. If the actors show up too late, they may actually get a bill for the production time. That's in their contracts. It's absolutely correct. So, now you know. If you even remotely plan on becoming any kind of professional anything, actor, musician, anything, first thing is punctuality, being early, being professional, not treating the job like a pickup joint. It's not your personal pickup joint so you look around and go, oh, look at these sexy people. No. That's number one. Number two, film companies do not want you having relationships with anybody else in there. So when the two of you get pissed at each other, it doesn't affect the production. That's right. You're not allowed to have relationships with anybody on set. You will be fired in a real movie. Walk up to somebody on a camera and start chit-chatting about how you'd like to take them dating or something. You may both get fired. So for that person's sake and for your sake, keep it professional. You want to socialize? Do it off the set and off payroll. On payroll, you're not being paid to date anybody. You're not being paid to look for anybody. You're paid to do work. You're paid to show up early and be prepared. That's right. There's something called preparation. But you know what? I want to say preparation for the next installment of Tad Sharpe's advice to professional actors. Or at least the ones that want to be professionals, because the ones that are really professionals, yeah, don't need to watch this. I know you guys, because I run into you an hour early when I get to the sets of the TV shows I work at. That's right. I've been on 6 different TV shows in the last year or so. I've been in half a dozen movies. Not bad for a person who never had one day of acting class and actually got kicked out of some. That's right. I got kicked out of acting school several times, usually on the first day. But that doesn't deter me one bit because I believe in achieving goals, setting goals, making goals. As an actor, you should have goals. So, until our next installment, this has been Tad Sharpe's advice for professional actors. Y'all come back for our next installment. Thank you.